Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Monster Vlog, and I wanted to show you guys around my garden. It was requested by my good friend and longtime subscriber Jim to get another garden tour, and it has definitely been a hot minute since we have done one. At the time of recording, it is August, 18th or 19th maybe, I'm not entirely certain, but it's been raining a lot lately, so everything's kind of coming back to life after the summer dryness and heat. And yesterday actually I got this bed here planted with some stonecrop sedum and strawberry plants that we had gotten for just $1 each at the grocery store. So you can kind of see I need to go through and water them again today. And my chickens have been doing well. The 4 older hens are still laying, and then this year's fresh batch have just started. Pepper is the only one so far who has been laying, but I have faith that the other girls will start laying soon. And you can see here we have a nice big, poorly constructed PVC pipe and chicken wire enclosure to keep them from doing what they do so well, which is pecking and scratching and burying and unburying and they're constant little tillers of the soil. So I needed to be able to keep the chickens out. So we've got the sedum stonecrop in each of the corners, and then 6 strawberry plants, which I was really excited. They were not as root bound as I thought they would be whenever I was transplanting them, and they, each of the 6 plants had quite a few runners coming off of it. So I think they'll still have time before winter sets in to get some other plants up and going. That's Nutmeg. She's my little nutty buddy. But the chickens are just hanging out and doing what they do. I let them run around loose in the yard now whenever I'm out here with them, but otherwise they do kind of have to stay in their enclosure just because we get some stray dogs through, and I never know if the neighbor's kids might leave the gate open or just what. Also yesterday I think Poppy was up on the fence terrorizing the neighbor's dog. So now also we have been having some groundhog problems, and I wanted to show you guys, excuse me lovely lady, over here. Yeah, the grass is horribly overgrown. I had gotten some other plants, like we got a bunch of plants for like $1 or less. Nutmeg's just a camera hug today. But we had some celosia. All the yellow ones died, but my vinca and my latanya are still doing really well, and they're just annuals, from the store. But and even though it's later season, it was something. And these guys are still doing okay. You can see the chickens don't mind a bit, just getting directly into the bed with them. But again, it was like $1 for a 6-pack, so I'm not too terribly torn up if they get messed up. But over here, you can see, this is what I wanted to show y'all. This is an 8-foot section of bed, and in this area right here, I had planted the same combination of bean plants and dill as what was planted here in the covered section of the bed. And I don't know if it's the groundhogs or what has been going on, but they get the same amount of sunlight, the same soil, the same water, but the protected beans are doing much better. So something has been eating my beans. So I am going to still, even with keeping the chickens in their enclosure and keeping the chickens from just eating the beds up, I'm still going to have some sort of protective covers over all of the beds, which is something I was hoping to avoid because it was getting a little expensive making, just with all the chicken wire and stuff. So if y'all have any suggestions on how to cover beds and keep them protected, I could use some advice on that one. But hopefully we'll be able to get another harvest of beans. This bed got completely out of hand. Let me get out of the sun, I can feel my flesh burning. This bed here, you can see, has layers of cardboard and some, pulled weeds and stuff sitting on top of it, and that's going to help hopefully break the grass down. This bed here needs completely, it needs completely pulled up, and then this bed here, you can see, this is probably my favorite style of enclosure. I can go through and bungee the top section together whenever I need to, but it is a lot more manageable than the one big rectangular one. Morning glories are still just taking everything over. And we have some nice little four-o'clocks in here, growing and flowering. But whenever I need to get into the bed to harvest, I can just come through and open it up, get in there as needed. I have a whole lot of Siam Queen Thai basil growing over in this section of it. And then whenever I've finished up pulling weeds, which, you know, let's be real, I don't really do a whole lot of that. Whenever I'm done pulling weeds or harvesting or whatever we need to do that day, I can just close it back up. So I do think that I will be making more bed covers in this style. Yeah, I do think I'll be making more bed covers in this style because it is the easiest to manage out of all of them. And I really, really love having the chickens out here with me. So they're just the best little garden helpers. And the mosquitoes are still just a horrible problem. I feel like, you know, the grass is taller than what it should be. But on a personal note, Randy and I have been prepping up for Dragon Con, so we have not had very much time at all to dedicate to the vlog, or, I mean, even the main channel I feel is suffering. I have not been able to keep up with messages and things. Like, I mean, I've never been particularly good at that, but I'm doing even worse at it now. But I do try to make it a point every day to come out here and hang out with my little dinosaurs and enjoy some sunshine in the greenery. Maybe it's not so bad. I'm really looking forward to this fall, though, with getting, you know, more beans into the ground, which leads me to I'm gonna do a seed giveaway. So if you guys comment on this video between now and probably within the next 2 weeks. So until my next garden vlog, whenever I do that vlog, I'll use a random YouTube comment picker to pick a winner from this video's comments, and I'll be giving away a like fall or spring, if you save it until next year, a seed blend of like lettuces and mesclun and arugula and like mustards, probably maybe some spinach thrown in there, so like a cool crop greens mix. So don't leave a comment if you're not willing to share some sort of shipping address privately with me, that way I can get your seeds to you. But so be sure to leave a comment down below, and let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. If you have any garden questions, I would love to be able to answer your questions. So that'll be something that I'll be doing in my next video, as well as any questions that you leave here. I'll try my best to answer in my next garden vlog. So on that note, let's just watch some chickens. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Let's go see if y'all laid some eggs. I'm gonna see if they'll follow me back to the coop. Chickies! My little dinosaurs. Okay, here we come into the coop, which I don't know if I had shown you guys, but this is the new chicken enclosure. Well, the improved chicken enclosure. You can see, used to the fence came out to like, excuse me, ladies. The fence came out to like right here, in line with the edge of that doghouse. But we went ahead and opened it up the rest of the way to give them a little bit more room just to function. And we have a compost system going on here in the center area. Let me get this shifted over so that you can see. We actually come out, why is there a potato there? And I just stack all of the yard waste here in the center, and anytime I'm like mucking out the rabbit trays or the compost bins or anything like that, it all goes here into the center, and then the chickens scratch it up into just the best soil, like better than money can buy. So that's really good. And we have this SPF shade cloth. It's actually ripped down right here, but we can bring this over. And you can see, we actually have our old Easy Up frame from doing craft shows. We have 2 of them, and we don't do any more craft shows where we need so many. So we just have it holding up a large 10 by 20, I think actually 2 10 by 20 shade cloths, just to give it a little bit more protection. And then here off to the side, right there, you can kind of see we actually just have some bird netting. Again, it's mostly just to keep the chickens in, because being urban, we don't really have problems with hawks, especially now that we don't just have banty hens. So it'd be nice if you guys ate mosquitoes, though. Yeah, let's check and see. Randy and I actually got to spend a lovely day teaching at the Tandy Leather in Springfield, hanging out with Laura and Holly. So thanks so much, you guys, for coming out and taking that class if you're watching this. So I have not checked the eggs since yesterday. So let's see. Holy smokes. Okay. Come and get a good check of this. So it looks like we're having eggs for dinner. I don't know why, but they keep kicking all of their straw out from this side. Oh. Hey. Nutmeg. Oh my gosh. Y'all have been busy. So here we have a nice blend of eggs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we're getting 1 from each of them. That's fantastic. Top egg production today. Set those off to the side. What you doing, Nutmeg? I'm gonna get your booty. Booty, booty, booty. She says, Mom, don't do that. But thanks, guys, so much for hanging out with me. I will see y'all in my next video. So, bye. Oh, that's my chicken butt hand. What you doing, chicken? Ooh, I'm so proud of her. She used to be just a little bird. You did. Boop. Okay, bye.